Happy Super Bowl Sunday, arguably the greatest day of the calendar year, but something's missing. Oh, yeah, the Hawks are not in it this year, unfortunately. And you know what? I'm already looking ahead to 2025, and at this time next year, I would love if the Hawks were in the big game. If you agree with me, if you want the Hawks to be in the Super Bowl next year, like the video. Don't jinx it. Everybody do your part. Let's get at least 500 likes on today's video to start the momentum, get the good vibes going the Hawks' direction, and we'll get started with today's show. Welcome in to this edition of Seattle Seahawks Today, powered by Chat Sports. Tyler Jones here with you. Thanks for joining us. Happy Super Bowl Sunday, everybody. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day with your friends and family and getting to watch the big game and having some good food and all that, and hoping for a good game tonight between the Chiefs and the Eagles. On this Super Bowl Sunday, we have gotten all sorts of updates across the National Football League when it comes to news and rumors on the offseason involving the other 32 teams that are not playing today, including the Seattle Seahawks, with an update on Geno Smith and his contract situation. This is from Corbin Smith of SI All Seahawks, who said the following. Based on conversations I've had the last couple of weeks, I would be quite shocked if the Seahawks aren't extending Geno Smith before the start of the league year. People inside the building, players and coaches believe in him. It's not interview fodder. So to kind of give perspective on that, the last time the Seahawks got a deal done with Geno Smith was before the NFL league year as well. So that would be consistent with what they've done in the past. And, you know, we think about what Seattle is facing right now. I would be very shocked if Geno Smith isn't back in 2025. And the biggest reason is because of the circumstances, that they don't have a better option right now than they do with Geno Smith at quarterback at this point in time. You're picking 18th in the draft. There's only two quarterbacks that I have first-round grades on. Those are Cam Ward and Shedeur Sanders. Both those guys would be gone before Seattle picks. It's not a great free agent market for quarterbacks, and there's not much of a trade market for quarterbacks right now. That leaves you with Geno as the best options for this circumstance right now. And earlier this week in New Orleans, as we were bringing you Super Bowl coverage here on the channel, I got the chance to catch up with Peter Schrager, who does an incredible job with Fox Sports as an insider. He's on their Super Bowl coverage today, also on Good Morning Football and the NFL Network. And this kind of adds up with what Schrager told me in regards to Geno Smith and his future in Seattle. He made it known he doesn't think Geno's going anywhere. Here's more from Peter Schrager. What about Geno Smith? Do you expect him to still be the quarterback there?
I do. Yeah, and Macdonald loves him. Like, that was the first year they were together. Geno has been in this incredible one-year deal. Finally got that extension from Seattle, and I think he's been fine. Like, they won 10 games this year, I think. I think Geno Smith is still a very serviceable quarterback, and unless you're going to blow it all up and get a rookie guy, I don't think you move on from Geno.
So let's ask you now, should the Seahawks extend Geno Smith? You hear Peter Schrager saying it's going to happen, Corbin Smith saying it's going to happen, whether it's a national insider like Schrager or a local beat writer like Corbin Smith. Everybody's kind of on the same page. What do you guys think? Should Seattle do it? All signs point to that they will. Type E for extend, D for don't. Weigh in the comment section and let us know. Throughout the entire offseason, we got you covered with all things Seattle Seahawks here on Seahawks Today, as we're bringing you daily news and rumors. Our live shows will return next week, as we'll be live each and every Monday and Wednesday on the channel at 5:30 Eastern, 2:30 Pacific. We're bringing you breaking news. We're doing mock drafts, Q&A mailbags, breaking news, and more, all in one place. Your one-stop shop for all things Seattle Seahawks. Subscribe now for free. Turn on notifications. Let's get at least 40 subs off today's video. If you're a diehard Seahawks fan, this is the channel for you. You got to subscribe now for free. YouTube.com/SeahawksTV. So as Peter Schrager alluded to in our interview with him there at the Super Bowl, he made it known that Mike Macdonald is all in on Geno Smith, and we've heard Mike say it several times. You know, he kind of started the offseason when he was asked about Geno coming back Like, well, I assume he's coming back. Didn't sound fully confident. But then that tune has kind of changed within the last couple of weeks that Mike Macdonald is all in on the idea. He said, like, hey, this is not my decision. This is ultimately not my call. That's up to management. But I would like to keep Geno around. So he's got his coach in his corner. What I expect is that from here on out, it's year to year with Geno Smith. He is the Seattle Seahawks starting quarterback until they have a better option. He is 34 years old. He's not getting any younger at this point in time. And whether that's them positioning themselves in the draft or something opens for them to make a move for another quarterback down the line, Geno is going to be the guy year to year. This is not a long-term plan, but this is a year-to-year plan with Geno. What I'm projecting, I think it's about a 2-year extension for Geno Smith, with the first year and then a team option on the second year, probably about 2 years, $80 million, I think is the money that you can expect. And honestly, I know some people may say that's a lot of money for Geno Smith, but I think it's very affordable. I think it's the price of doing business to have a good quarterback in the National Football League. Quarterbacks are at an all-time high in cost right now, and unless you're going to have a rookie quarterback, you're not going to find a better option for Geno's talent level than paying him that type of money there. To me, I think it's very reasonable for Seattle in the circumstance they're in. Do you believe in Geno Smith? Type Y for yes, N for no. Get in that comment section. Let us know how you feel about the Seahawks starting quarterback. Let us know in that comment section below. Today's show is sponsored by PrizePicks. PrizePicks is the place to go for daily fantasy made easy. Here's how it works. You choose 2 more players in any given category. Get the choice of more or less, whether you're talking fantasy points in football, rebounds in basketball, goals in hockey, all sorts of different categories to choose from. Go to PrizePicks.com/SailItS, promo code SailItS. And PrizePicks has got a couple of great giveaways they're doing right now. They will give you $50 to play for free when you play $5. You don't even have to win to get the money. On top of that, you can earn up to 1,000 times your money at PrizePicks.com/SailItS, promo code SailItS. And the big game, it's almost here. It's just a few hours away. It's now or never. Don't miss out on the last football game of the season with PrizePicks, the best place to win cash while watching the big game. PrizePicks is giving away a free pick for the big game where one of the starting quarterbacks, that's Patrick Mahomes, only need to throw 1 yard to win. If you're correct in at least one more stat projection, you can win real cash. So I'm going with Mahomes to have more than half a passing yard today. And then I'm going to pair that up with Saquon Barkley to have more than half a rushing or receiving touchdown. If I put $20 down and both those hit, that turns into $50 on PrizePicks. Play along with me, PrizePicks.com/SailItS, promo code SailItS. The link is in the comments and the description of today's video. PrizePicks, proud partner of Seattle Seahawks today. Glad to have him on board here on today's show. Now, I'll be honest. At the end of the day, Geno Smith is far from perfect. I've heard a lot of you complain about Geno. I've had my fair share of grievances about Geno over the years. He is not a perfect quarterback by any stretch of the imagination. But as Peter mentioned earlier, he is serviceable. And it's within reason where Seattle's at money-wise to pay Geno for the production, for the talent level you're getting. And on top of that, at the end of the day, when you look at the issues plaguing this Seahawks team, Geno's not issue number 1, 2, 3. There are a lot bigger issues than Geno Smith. And one of those in particular is the offensive line. If they can go take care of the offensive line, whether it's through the draft, or maybe it's finding free agents like Trey Smith, who you'll see in the Super Bowl today, or among others, then you look at the numbers Geno had. It wasn't a bad year last year. But if you actually give him an offensive line to work with, he might be on pace to have the best season of his career potentially. And you have a new offensive coordinator in Clint Kubiak coming in that's going to run a more pro-style offense, that's going to work with Geno to be more efficient, to avoid those red zone turnovers here. There's reason to be optimistic for Geno coming back in 2025, that we're going to see a better version and one that they don't mind paying with the money that he could be potentially expected to make. If you enjoyed today's show, you already know what to do. Like the video. Let's do our part to get the Hawks in the big game in 2025. Appreciate you joining us. Hope you enjoyed the Super Bowl. We'll see you tomorrow for Seahawks Today Live. Have a great rest of your Super Bowl Sunday. I'm Tyler Jones. We'll see you next time.